I don't usually upload videos in two parts. I like when everything is self-contained, but there's a lot going on in these two, so I figured I'd split them up. If you haven't seen round one, that contains the drink recipe and Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and Anguirus. If you've already seen round one, then enjoy round two. Alright, round two, let's go. Let's look at the reddish box. What color is that? It's maroon, but it's like a lighter maroon. It's the exact same image as the round one box, but obviously, you know, it says round two and it's got different coloration you saw in the opening thing. This one also has instructions on how to swap all the pieces and accessories out. You'll notice this only has 3. There is Gorosaurus, but there's nothing going on with him. No, like, tail stand so he could do his kick move or anything, which is a little disappointing. Oh my god. Okay. You know what, let's start with Gorosaurus. Let's do that. So it comes with multiple stands. It comes with 3 stands. I'm not sure which 3 of the 4 kaiju get stands. I assume Gorosaurus gets one. So here's Gorosaurus. Right now you're looking at something I'm filming later, which is Gorosaurus just rotating around on the thingy. And it looks, you know, not bad. I actually, in promotional images, I don't remember seeing, like, the teal on the back. The teal is what really seals the deal for me. Like, the original Bandai figure is very teal, and I do appreciate, I don't know if that's as screen accurate as it could be, but I appreciate at least the throwback. The head is not my favorite. I mean, there's not a lot of, like, Gorosaurus out there. Articulation. We've got the head. Oh, that was really tight on there. There we go. We've got the arms all the way around, and we've got the legs. There we go. Again, the tail is a separate piece, but it is glued in. They could have articulated it, but they chose not to. One thing, if you've seen some of my other videos and watched them all the way through, I don't blame you if you don't. One thing I love is it looks like the head and the body were painted simultaneously. The fading of the color blends so well. Now it's different here on like the tail. You can see a clear line where the paint definitely changes, but I do appreciate when it's like painted as one solid thing. So that does have this going for it. It's got pegs on the feet holes, whoops, and pegs, a peg in the base, just a plain black base like all the others. So you can stick his foot in there, so you can have it doing something like this, but you can't have it bouncing on his tail doing the kangaroo kick thing. You can have that with the Iwakura candy toy. Now this is a significantly smaller figure, but I like the design and sculpt of this one a little bit better than the Mezco. Alright, Baragon. We got another stand, I guess. I wonder if all the stands have... No, they're different. Okay, so you get some of the stands, they don't have any names on them or anything, but you can see that this post is a little higher up than this post. This is more in the middle. I'm not sure who's interesting. I'll have to play around with that. But you get Baragon. You get a closed mouth, upright head. You get an open mouth, crawling head. And then you get some back legs here. Alright, so you've got Baragon standing up. It's that suit that's been used 1,000 different times in Ultraman. Not bad for sculpt and paint and detailing. The Revoltech is a little bit bigger, and I think it's superior. I don't like in Transformers, I hate parts forming, where you have to take parts off and put them back on, and that's kind of what you have here. They're not articulated all that well. Instead of being able to open or close the hands or mouth like you can do on like a NECA figure, you have to swap the parts out for other things, and I don't like that in terms of playability. Anyway, for the Baragon, you can take the back legs off, pop these ones, whoops, pop these on, take the head, take it out. Ow, that was sharp. That was the ear. I mean, it's still like a flexible rubber, as you can see, but that's... then pop on the head here. Now you can get him in a crawling pose. There you go, just like the Revoltech. And it's nice that they included it. I mean, they didn't have to include any of these extras. You've got different arms, different heads, different legs, and it's amazing that there's a company that's willing to do that, that they look at the source material, they see the different poses and accessories and things that the characters could have, and Mezco's like, yeah, let's put that into our toy line. Let's put the money into the sculpting and everything of making these. So I do appreciate that so much. Now, Baragon's main legs and even the crawling legs have peg holes, so those can go into the stands. You know, I was going to save Minya for last because this is garbage, but let's do it right now because I don't give a shit. I'm going to say this right now. Minya is one of the worst kaiju designs in all of Godzilla history. I know some people love Minya, and I'm never sure if they're joking or not. And as much as there are things I love and things I greatly dislike, someone out there would love this, and that some company made it, knowing that someone will love it and this will be their favorite figure in their entire collection is amazing. But here's Minya. This is, for what it is, this is some nice sculpt and detail. They gave it their all, and they even included a bunch of accessories. I mean, thinking about these sets, they're $85 a piece at retail. That's how much they cost from Kaiju Live, which included shipping, which is amazing. $85, 4 figures, that's, what, $21.50, $21.25? See? That's the thing. Like, even as much as I've drank, like, I can still do math. $21.25 a piece if we're dividing it evenly. Anyway, as small as Minya is, you do still have 5 points of articulation. You've got the arms, both arms here. You've got the legs, which can kind of kick out and go around, and you've got the head. Again, tail is glued in, and now the head can articulate, obviously, because it pops off. And you've got some other, here's the other head, which looks gross, but it's got the hole in there because it gets the thingy, the breath effect. So that pops in, then you have this, I didn't realize how much it looks like a mushroom cloud. That's got the same kind of clear peg as the Mothra larva stuff. Stick that in there, and there you go. Swap the arms out. And that's what's amazing about this is looking at this, I can hear it just looking at this figure. That's great. They did a great job. I mean, he also has pegs in the feet, so he can stick onto the bases, just like so. We got one kaiju left, and that's King Ghidorah. Let's go. Oh my god. So good. King Ghidorah. I'm gonna have some water, and then we're gonna look at this. Now, King Ghidorah comes with a lot. I mean, not any more than other sets, but larger pieces. Okay, so here's the main body. Then you get the 2 tail pieces. Down here, you get the base. Oh my god, 2 bases? What? Okay, hold on. I messed up. So one of these goes to Baragon, one goes to Minya, one goes to Ghidorah, one goes to Gorosaurus. Okay, so there's a base for every character. So each base has the peg in a different spot. Whose base goes to whose? Somebody tell me which goes where, because I can't keep track of all this shit. There's no names or anything. But Ghidorah does have the peg holes, so it can go onto any of the bases. Then you get the 2 wings. Sounds like the same wings as the Monster Arts, King of the Monsters Ghidorah. Then you have gravity beams, and we'll get to those in a second. So Ghidorah has 5 points of articulation. Okay, so you've got 1 in each head. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 in each leg. 4. Ow, 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 ow. Not because that's tight, because I was touching the back of these. These are rubber, but they're also sharp. And 5. Did I say 4 and 5? I don't know. I lost count. There's still 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. The tails, as you can see here, they've got different shapes, and the shapes correspond with the holes in the tail. So this one goes here, this one goes here. Then the wings, obviously, you can tell which one goes where. And if you can't, they have different shapes in the holes. Oh, that's a tight peg, and I appreciate that so much, because I don't want these falling out. Ooh, that's cool. Someone pointed out you can't really get it in a flying pose, at least with the heads, but that's cool. Let's get some gravity beams going. If you break these off inside, they're probably going to get stuck inside. They seem to be the exact same sculpt for each of them, and it's clear, hard plastic, painted with the yellow translucent color. Within the mouths, you've got the holes, so these should just peg in. That's 1 and 2. And if you drink your Long Island too quickly, this is what you're going to end up looking like. Bleh. All things considered, these 2 sets, for $85, 4 figures a piece, considering the detail and the paint and the articulation that you're getting in each figure with the accessories, be it beam weapons or additional limbs or even just a stand, is pretty cool for a company to do on such a small scale. Not many companies have tackled the entirety of the Destroy All Monsters pantheon of kaiju. I don't know if I'm impressed that I've used the word pantheon, or I'm going to look back and be like, that's not how you use the word pantheon. But you have the bottle cap figures that has the Destroy All Monsters manga, and that's the thing that's missing from these sets. You're missing Kumonga. You're missing Manda. You're missing Varan. These figures exist elsewhere in the Bandai USA little minifigure set, Pack of Destruction. What was that called? You've got Varan on a smaller scale in the high-grade sets. Why would Mezco stop at just the 2 and not complete the entire thing? I realize there's only 11 kaiju in the whole film, if I've done my math right, and it's not 4 and 4 and 4, it would be 4 and 4 and 3, but you can include other things. You can get the fire dragon. You can get maybe some additional accessories for the earlier figures that maybe you've missed out on, like the closed mouth Rodan head or whatnot. Maybe they're seeing how well the first 2 sets sell to see if they come up with the additional ones. Maybe they're going to be show exclusives down the road. I don't know. Maybe, they'll announce those and this video is going to be so outdated and my thoughts on these are going to be so wrong. Good lord. In the meantime, go check out Kaiju Live, join us in the Sunday auctions, please stay hydrated, please drink responsibly, good luck on your hunt, all that stuff that I normally say, and y'all are amazing. I appreciate you helping out the channel, and I hope something in this video either gave you some info or entertained you in some way. And join us again next Thursday for another recipe. Could be a variation on something, could be something completely brand new. We'll find out. Until then, I wish you all the best.